This Time of Darkness by H.M. Hoover. This is a short little book that was given to me by my mom in summer of 1986. And this was originally published in, I should have checked this ahead of time, originally published in 1980. Kind of funny aside about these books that are a little bit more mainstream. This was a little fiction dystopian novel my mom got for me summer of 1986, and whenever I review stuff like this that's a little bit more mainstream, it never fails to pull in some interesting dialogue in the comment section of people that are horrified by then seeing my other reviews. So anyway, so I apologize in advance if you stumbled onto this because this is your childhood favorite book. But anyway, This Time of Darkness, this is a really interesting kind of kids dystopian novel. I don't have anything to say about this as far as any kind of parapolitical topic other than just it's a fascinating book about this boy and this girl escaping from this underground dystopian city. And kind of a mix of like THX 1138, kind of a mix of that and like 1984. It's a really, really dark for a children's book. I mean, I remember reading this and I think I was about 12 or 13 at the time, and I was like, man, that's kind of dark. But fascinating story. And I thought this audience would appreciate it just because it deals with a completely underground city, and the plot device of this is the little boy in the story, he accidentally falls into a train car in the above ground world that's going underground to supply this massive underground city. So he winds up there by accident. He doesn't even know about this whole underground world, and he just knows he shouldn't be there. So he and this little girl, who has also kind of realized there's more to there's got to be more than just this nasty underground world, decide to team up and escape. And I won't spoil the book if any of you are curious. It's a fun story, if not a little odd for a children's story. There's some parts in here that you're kind of like, whoa, that's kind of heavy. But overall, interesting book, an interesting plot in that you have one kid who knows that there is a better world, and this little girl who has the hope of thinking there could be a better world. So thinking this couldn't be, there's got to be more to this. And anyway, interesting little story. And if you have kids that are into dystopian stuff and you want to read something that's just an interesting little time capsule, again, this is all written for the future. Obviously, this isn't not set in 1980, but just a fun little book. And I thought I saw this today as I was going through more of my kids' books, and I still have this around for my children. And this is actually the same copy I had when I was 12 or 13, and still have it. So anyway, I thought, so you can consider this, I need to create a whole playlist of just palate cleansers of books like this that that are not so heavy that you're, that you want to go crawl into a hole or just sit in a corner for a while. So anyway, there's This Time of Darkness by H.M. Hoover. Fun little underground story. Again, one of those that probably piqued my interest for looking into underground facilities and that sort of thing.